I guess that's gonna work. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, cool, 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 cool. There's not saying hopefully.
All right, so I just need to fix it on my side. One sec.
Okay.
Why is it tripping? No, right. That's there it is. Okay. Oh, I think why is this thing tripping? All right, fine. I'll just remove it completely. Add it in again. What the fuck? I had to bring you
Uh,
back in the old-fashioned way. What the hell is that?
uh,
Is it because I did this? Yeah, that's why. Fucking dummy.
mm.
Ugh. Okay. No. Where'd you go? Uh, this damn thing. Put this in.
Ah,
Add you back in. What the fuck? Properties.
whoa.
What the fuck is happening?
I don't know, I'm
Alright.
tripping out.
Hold on. No, that's. Hey, there you are. There you are.
Nice.
So close this. Now we just gotta bring this down. Alright. Now we're getting
Cool.
back into action. Bring this down a little bit. And shrink it down to size. And where's my shit at? Right here. Alright. Put myself here on this side. Put myself right there. Cool. And then this side. Dope, you're already cooking. Like you're supposed to be right here. I'll make you bigger on this side. That's probably better this way. And then chat box can be. Chat box will look. Cool. Alrighty. So, did you recently see the episodes?
I saw 1 and 2.
1 and 2? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Let me get my notes for that. Dope. Okay. Let's see here. Get my other stuff here. Alrighty, so I'll just introduce the show. I have something here. I think it'll be fine. Welcome to the premiere of the episode of our new show on the podcast, where Rick and Josh take turns introducing each other to TV shows they've never watched before. We'll recap 2 episodes at a time, and for a special twist, we'll live stream our reactions during season finales. Tune in for fresh perspective, debates, and plenty of TV talk as we kick off with some of our favorite picks. I asked ChatGPT, so I think that seems
Okay.
pretty good. Actually, hold on, let me see what this one says. No, I actually like this one. Join us for the launch of our new podcast show this week. Rick watches Cobra Kai for the first time, while Josh, a longtime fan, gives his thoughts. We're diving into 2 episodes per show and breaking down what we loved, what surprised us, and what's next. Get ready for fun debates, TV banter, and live reactions during season finales. You won't want to miss this one. I think, yeah, that one's better.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and get started.
All right.
Welcome to the launch of our new show on the podcast. This week, Rick watches Cobra Kai for the first time, while Josh, a longtime fan, gives his thoughts. We're diving into 2 episodes per show and breaking down what we loved, what surprised us, and what's next. Get ready for fun debates, TV banter, live reactions during season finales. You won't want to miss this new show that we have cooked up for you this time around. Cobra Kai. Now, I never gave it a shot because to me it looked like CW. Now, saying all this shit right now, I'm gonna be talking so much shit because I watched the fuck out of Flash, fucking
Yeah.
Arrow, fucking, like, I even gave Supergirl. I even gave Batwoman a shot, and that didn't turn out so good.
I like the first season better than the second season.
I stopped after 3 episodes because I was like, all right, where is this going? And it wasn't Batman.
I know it wasn't Batman, but I just watched it because I know they were gonna have a crossover, and I did like the crossover.
Yeah, the crossover. I did see the crossover. That was pretty decent. I kind of was like, okay, I see where they went with it, and I'm glad that they brought the Red Death at least to the Arrowverse. That was just pretty cool. But yeah, what kind of drove you to watch Cobra Kai when it came out?
First, because I'm a fan of the Karate Kid movies,
Nice.
and then it was kind of funny because to me, what kind of brought my attention to it is when I was watching How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Barney, which is Neil Patrick Harris's character, is a big fan of the Karate Kid, but his view of it is Johnny was the hero, Daniel was the bad guy.
Mm.
which is kind of funny. And then turned like 10 years after that, or I think 12 years after that, this show comes out, Cobra Kai, which shows basically how their lives were since that one fight, which shows Daniel successful car dealership owner, this and that, while Johnny Lawrence is like living paycheck to paycheck, always drinking, always reminiscing in the past.
I was tripping out on that perspective because it's like picking up right, or I guess a lot of people wish a lot of shows would pick up. Like, let's see where they're at
Yeah.
now. And yeah, it does a good job. I'll admit right off the bat, I got sucked in. But we're gonna tackle these 2 episodes at a time, so I'm gonna try to stick in within that realm because I did go a little bit ahead. But yeah, I will just go ahead and just start with what I got then.
Okay.
Episode 1. So I wrote down notes, and the way I write down notes is kind of funny to me. So I hope it's entertaining to the people who watch this show.
Okay.
So it took a while to get a fight sequence going. So I put down, and I got the fight sequence finally. The main character is beating up some kids, laughing. I
Mhm.
didn't think that this grown ass man was gonna start beating up on some kids, like the way that he was doing it. He was like, "All right, fuck it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat down these kids." I was laughing. That shit was funny. I'm not sure if you
But,
remember
you-
that spot.
but I do. But you want to know something that mirrors when Mr. Miyagi saved Daniels from getting beat up by Cobra Kai.
I fucking forgot about that. That's a good fucking
Hmm.
tie-in. Interesting. Okay. The fight was decent, but still kind of funny. Acting is
Yeah.
rough. Okay.
It's YouTube money, man. I'm telling you, wait till you get to Netflix season two.
But because I keep forgetting that it's YouTube, I was like, okay, for
Yeah.
YouTube standards, all right, decent, not too bad.
Yeah.
Um, I like the direction that it's going. It's like a reverse rules type of thing. Very interesting. Um, his whole perspective, and it gets deeper as the show goes into it. But it's literally, yeah, you're seeing, I guess, what Cobra Kai could bring to these kids and what it could
Yeah.
benefit. But yeah, it's a very interesting take on this introduction. I liked trying to stick to episode 1. I liked that they got a lot of the people back. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
think they were gonna get Ralph Macchio to fucking come back and reprise his role. I'm not sure if they show him in the first episode or not, but
Who,
Ralph Macchio, the
yeah.
Daniel,
Yeah. Remember
yeah,
he comes. I think he does come on the first episode. I'm trying to remember what part he comes out in. He comes out. I know they show his voice in the commercials.
yeah,
They show his poster on there,
right, right, right,
and I
right,
and I and I think he does come out in an episode. I'm trying to remember where he comes out because they introduce his kids and his wife.
right, right, right. Yes, you're right, you're right. So I have a hard time keeping track of names right in the beginning of shows
Uh,
and even throughout fucking shows. I always call
yeah,
them something else.
yeah.
So that's another thing I'm gonna do. What do you got?
Well, I have all the names here of all the introduced characters in the first two episodes.
Hell yeah, good job.
Yeah,
So at the end of the first episode, you see the introductions of the kid who becomes
the main
essentially
character.
the main character, one other main character introduction.
Mhm.
That kid in the beginning, I was like, I didn't think he was gonna be a reoccurring character. I thought he was just gonna be like a one-off type of thing.
Yeah,
But like, I was like, okay, I like it. Not necessarily a conventional like leading kid either. That's why I'm like, all
yeah.
right, cool representation. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, it was a good introduction to the show. It had me interested for sure. Not sure if you want to add anything for about the first episode that
So
caught you.
the first episode introduced Miguel, which is he's the main character. He just moves from Riverside to the Valley for his parents and everything. It's funny because Johnny's lines are kind of like outdated for this time. He's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, great, more immigrants."
yeah, dude. Oh my god, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. He would be a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, And then it's funny because when they show him doing his job, it makes me laugh because he didn't really call the lady the B word. He just said she was bitching at him, and he gets fired for calling her. I was like, great. But it's funny because yeah, it shows it mirrors how Daniel was when he first came.
Yeah.
That's how Johnny is now. He's living like that, and now in this, to me, in this show, he's Mr. Miyagi now. So this kid Miguel, so he's being bullied by kids from the school.
Yeah. Um, yeah, dude. I need to go back and I should have done that. Gone back and watched the original Karate Kid because it has been a while since I've seen Karate Kid. And as you're
Yeah,
saying that, I'm like, oh yeah, it does mirror a lot. It's just like updated and a different
yeah,
perspective. Definitely cool.
yeah. And then you also see Daniel LaRusso's daughter, which is Samantha.
Hmm.
At the end of the episode, they crash Johnny Lawrence's car with her friends driving.
That shit. So I'm not sure if they introduced that or they kind of show that on the second episode or at the end of the first that
Uh,
it was
it's
his daughter.
so at the end of the first, they just show them crash, and the end of the second episode, they show it's daughter.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah,
I fucking love that. That was like, oh,
yeah,
that's a perfect way to bring them together again to like
yep.
cross their fucking roads. Um, so episode 2. Notes on that one. Karate cures asthma and peanut allergies. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if you remember that.
apparently. Yeah,
His kids are the bad kids, as in Daniel's kids are the bad kids in this
yeah.
one. So that kind of got me funny. That was like,
Well,
oh shit,
kind of
spoiled
bad and
kids.
spoiled. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, more the son because he's always playing his little game, and he's like, "Dad, my
I
drink. I'm thirsty."
fucking hate that kid so much. There's
Oh,
so
just wait.
many. Oh, hold on. Yeah, no, I understand. We're only tackling these 2 episodes, but there
Yeah.
there are people to hate in this show. Um,
Mhm.
oh, the teenage desperation is what I wrote.
Yeah.
This motherfucker really wants fish sticks, as in the kid, the
Oh,
little
Kyler.
kid. When he was like, "I want
Uh,
fish sticks," I'm like, "You have
yeah.
this fucking amazing
The little thing.
option,
Yeah.
and you want to eat
He's
fish
like,
sticks."
he's like, I don't eat fish.
Yeah,
Sam's like, you eat fish sticks? Yeah. So like, oh yeah, I like fish sticks. Yeah. So that character name is Kyler. He's kind of the bully for a bit.
interesting.
Yeah. And then
Um,
they introduce also Eli. He's the one that has a little cleft when they're
yeah,
cool.
yeah, Eli and the other
And
friend,
Dimitri,
Dimitri.
the,
Yeah,
sarcastic one. And then they show the other two girls are bullies that sit with Daniel's daughter Samantha, which I
yeah,
think one name is Luna or something her name is. The other one is the blonde haired girl. I forgot her name. And then I guess she has an ex friend named Aisha that's wearing the cut off uh flannel.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, she's they introduce a couple like Josh said, they introduce more characters into the story that are gonna be flushed out as just the kind of show kind of goes through. But yeah, I was like, damn, she's how the fuck it makes sense though. Like that's how it usually
yeah.
goes. It's like the rich kids usually becomes the
Mhm.
ones that are fucking
They're
bullies.
snotty and
They're
everything. Yeah,
snotty. And yeah, going into the snotty rich kids, I really fucking hate that Asian kid.
Kyler.
Yeah, that. Oh my god, I was like, yeah, this is the guy. Perfect casting. Like he
Yeah,
knows how to act. He knows how to be that asshole. Oh, it was like, damn. Ralph Macchio is a fucking idiot to for falling for that bullshit.
yeah.
I forgot what exactly that entails, but I think it has something to do with his daughter.
The what
Like he fell for
the whole
something.
thing he's falling for her because she's like to him he sees her as a goody two shoe,
Yeah,
but he doesn't know that at school she's different.
yeah. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was at the end when Homeboy was trying to leave, so he wouldn't have
Yeah,
to talk to Daniel. So
yeah.
I keep forgetting his name. I keep calling him Cobra Kai. I'm gonna be calling him Cobra Kai a lot.
Who Miguel
The
or
teacher.
Johnny Lawrence? Johnny Lawrence.
So Johnny Lawrence. So
Yeah,
Johnny, yeah, he sees that he has to get his replacement car because of these kids that fucking ran into his car. So he
Yeah.
sees where he needs to get it, and lo and behold, it's at Daniel's car dealership.
Hmm.
So he's like trying to rush it, trying to cut in front of people, and he sees that what is it? That he hears, right? He hears Daniel
Yeah.
coming, and he's like, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna leave. Bye. And as he's
Yeah.
leaving, Daniel recognizes him and basically starts talking to him, and somehow uh does he say that his daughter was a part of the group that crashed into his car right then and there?
No,
He just
he just says like
recognized her.
he recognizes her. Yeah. Then I guess when Daniel sees Johnny, he introduces him to his coworker, which is his cousin and another worker. They tell him, "Oh, it's like this kid used to bully me at school until I beat him in karate." And then Johnny's like, "Well, you stole my girl," and Daniel's like, "Well, was she really your girl by the time I stole this and that?" So
Yeah,
they just reminisce and all the old stuff that happened. And then Daniel tries to give him the fixed car for free,
yeah,
and
and
Johnny doesn't want that.
dummy, I would have taken it.
Yeah.
But he's a bit too prideful, and he's like,
Hmm.
"Man, I don't need your charity." And he like
Yeah.
basically says he's gonna do it.
Yeah.
But then he ends up just taking it after all, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
And then like he gets a call from his son's school,
Right, and then we got an
Robbie. Yeah,
introduction to
to
Robbie.
Robbie, which made me kind
Um,
of laugh when I first saw it because the teacher calls him like, "Your son was caught with Molly." He's like, "Who?" He was caught with a girl in the restroom. I was laughing when he said that. I was like, and then he
oh
told him no drugs. He's like, "Oh, you're actually supposed to be calling his mom." He's like, "Well, we have, but she don't answer."
yeah, and he makes a joke about like, oh yeah, she
Yeah.
doesn't answer because it's still a
Mhm.
daylight or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, good memory. I forgot about that. Molly. So yeah, it's definitely a dude that's stuck in the 80s.
Hmm.
I like
Big
it
time.
though. Yeah, but it's done right. It's not too annoying. It's still like kind of
Yeah.
charming in its sense. Yeah, after these two episodes, I was like, okay, I see the charm and why it started to like get a following after these two episodes and why you want to
Yeah.
continue seeing more, which I kind of did. But yeah, I'd say that not sure what I was expecting for the rest of the season. Um, I was intrigued for sure. I kind of saw like that Miguel was going to be training with this guy eventually. He was going to like take him
Mhm.
under his wing. Um, but yeah, it isn't until I believe the third or fourth is when they actually start getting into the training and like him.
Well, they start on this in season episode 2 when he's teaching him how to punch because they have that doll and he tells them imagine someone and he starts punching the crap out of the doll.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Thank you, thank you. I forgot
Yeah,
about that scene. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, but is it? No, no, you're right. You're right. No, you're right.
Mm.
Yeah, that is basically the first two episodes. I think that should be good. Where do
Well,
you?
I have
What's
a
up?
little more to tell you because they also Johnny shows and tells Miguel to always strike first. I don't know if you see that. Remember that scene in the lunchroom when he first meets Eli and he's gonna go talk to Samantha, and then
Right.
Kyler comes and sits down. He's like, "Oh, okay," and then walks away.
Yeah.
And they also are going to be showing mostly in this show the more of the backstory of Johnny.
Yeah. I like that too. I like that
Mm.
they fleshed out the story. It was I don't know who like helped develop the show, but it was
Mhm.
definitely someone who loved the fucking
Yeah.
franchise. Um, I am not. I don't want to ask too much questions because I know that you've
Okay.
seen all the seasons.
Yeah.
And I've also heard rumors while people were talking around me about the
Mhm.
show. So
Mhm.
I don't want to like peer too into the future of the show.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm liking it. I take back the CW thing, even though the fight sequences are kind of like they're a little bit, I want to say early.
Not great, not bad, but in the middle.
So if early Arrow, or like I want to say second, third season where fucking Arrow was balling and they were doing awesome
Yeah,
action sequences, if
yeah.
that's the like the number one, that's where we want to leave that fucking high
Mhm.
number. I want to say it was right there. If that's a 10, maybe a 7, 8 is where it was for
Yeah.
fighting sequences. It was like decent
So
enough for YouTube.
so you would say like the first season of Flash fighting?
Ooh, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
good, yeah, yeah, that's good. Um, yeah, I'm excited to see where it's going. But yeah, that is the first episode of our show.
Yes.
Um,
Hope you guys enjoy it.
hope you guys enjoy it. Stay tuned. Be sure to leave us a like, leave us a comment. Let us know if you like the show of Cobra Kai.
Mhm.
And yeah, we'll be back next week with the next 2 episodes, episode 3 and 4. Until next
Mhm.
time, this is Rick and this is Josh. If you want to say something, Josh.
I was gonna say if you guys want to give us comments on shows that we haven't watched, probably we could watch, and we'll give you guys back our feedback.
That's a brilliant idea. Absolutely.
Mhm.
I be sure to follow us on all our socials. You can see my social stuff up here. Where can they find you,
Mhm.
Josh?
I think you can find me just on Instagram on Sid_Josh_818.
Hell yeah. And until the next time, be good to yourself and others. Bye, 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 bye.
Bye bye. Peace, y'all.
Bam. Good shit. Love it. Short and
Mhm.
sweet.
Yep.
Um, yeah. I want to say, if you want, we can try to keep the recordings like on Saturdays after Lucha Critics. Try to keep it.
I could do next Sunday because next Saturday I'm maybe going to Disneyland. I don't know yet. I'll let you know
Ooh,
by Friday.
lucky.
Yeah, I'll
Okay,
let you know by
yeah. Let
Friday.
me
Yeah,
know by Friday.
yeah, yeah. I'll
And
let you know
then
by
we'll
Friday.
just
Yeah,
move everything for Sunday.
yeah. But yeah, but if not, then we could do it Saturday. But yeah, I could do everything after Saturday because I'm off on the weekend. So
All right, cool. Sounds
yeah,
good, man. I'm gonna let you go so you can enjoy your game. Um,
that's good.
let me know if you're gonna jump on. What's it
I'll probably
called?
jump on after the game.
All right, dope. Yeah, let
So
me know.
like at 4:30, like at 4:30. Yeah.
Sale. I'll be home, so let me know.
All right, and then I'll send you the pictures and everything for the Lucha Critters, like the wrestlers and all that.
Ooh, for
But
sure, dude.
I also have videos too. That's why.
Hell yeah, I'm down. No,
All right,
I'll definitely add those in, and I'll see what's up. That should be cool. Thanks, man.
all right, all
All
right.
right, dude.
Thanks.
Later, dude.
All right, late.
I need to figure out how to do that. I forgot that I already said I was gonna do that. Fuck. Oh, hold on. I'm still on. Hey. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. For those tuned in on Twitch and Kick and YouTube. Like I said, we'll be back next week, and our next recording shall be most likely Marvel Snap because I need to get snapping. But yeah, tune in to that on, I want to say, Monday. Tuesday I'm try to be streaming for the new card that's coming out in the spotlight for Marvel Snap. But that's gonna be in the evening because I'm gonna have a pretty busy morning. But until then, be good to yourself and others. Bye 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 bye. Saw.
It is.
Bye.
Yield the magic. Oh.